What's up, Angie? I just did your whole video and I never hit record. So, oh, that's so funny. Well, that's okay. It'll be faster now because I will have done everything. So, what I want to show you first is the acoustic tracks. So, let's go over there and play those for you. So, basically, what I did was I got these acoustic tracks here and they were recorded like a pan left and right, like two microphones right here, right beside each other, so that they were catching the guitar recording in stereo. And so what I did is I panned one hard left and hard right, and then sent it to an acoustic guitar bus. So let's go ahead and I will turn off the effects here, and then I'll show you what I did. So here's how it sounded by itself. Okay, so now I'll show you what I did. So on this one, I put the Affinity EQ here on here. And I will pull this up in a minute. I showed you how this whole thing works, but I wasn't recording. So I'll do it again. But I have the Affinity EQ, and then I have a compressor from the Steven Slate of the VBC FG Red. Here's the threshold here. The ratio is here. The drive is here, and the makeup gain is right here for you. Attack and release is down here, and you'll be able to see on the meter where the thresholds go. So I added that one. I added it to the other side because this one was recording more of the low end. I did more of a sweep of the low on this one. And then on this one, I was doing a little bit of low sweep, but not as much, and just bringing out the brightness. And then here I used the same compressor there. And then I used, this is the Steven Slate repeater. So basically what it is this is a stereo version. And this is going to be, you want to make sure it's on host. And then here's the delay control. So how long it's delaying. I put the tiniest bit, 1/64th here. And then the feedback here, I turned it way down. The ping pong settings are here if you want to do any kind of ping pong or anything like that. And then here's the high pass, low pass. And anything you move in the stereo realm will move up and down. And then you have the color, which you can add a little bit of color to it. I like this reverb because it's more natural sounding than the H delay. It keeps the original tone really well, whereas the H delay really kind of processes the crap out of the tone, which is weird. So I did that to the right side. And then in the acoustic guitar bus, I put on the Steven Slate Verb Suite Classics, and I used the acoustic guitar booth preset and then made a few adjustments. So your EQ over here is low and high. You can turn that off by clicking here, and then you can low pass, high pass there, boost mids there. This is the attack, so how fast the reverb happens, pre-delay, how early the reverb happens. For acoustic guitar, that's this rhythmic, I want 0 pre-delay. The width and the chorus there, the decay there, and the gain and the dry wet here. So for this particular one, I did about 70% wet and send it to the bus. So that was what the guitar sounded after, and here it are before, and here it is after. And I'll turn them off. Here's after. You can tell like how much more beautiful that sounds. And then I went in and I put a repeater on this electric. Same settings, really low feedback. I'm actually going to push it down just a little bit more. And a little bit of high pass and low pass situation. And I didn't add any color to it. So that's what I did there. Okay. And then, I get to show you this because I didn't show this to you with the thing. So let me pull up the Affinity EQ really quick, just because I want to show you how this thing works. Oh, I went through and showed you where all the plugins were. I'm trying to remember what I showed you, though. I wasn't recording, so bear with me here. So to find your plugins, I go down to developers here. And you got the D16 group is where your repeater is. Alosis is where your de-esser is and your air. If you go down to kilohertz, this is where all those little plugins for a vocal chain are. I haven't gotten into these yet. I'm still learning, so I'm still not played with these yet. Liquid Sonics is where you're going to find your plate reverbs. Overloud is where you're going to find your guitar simulator there. And then Slate Digital is where you're going to find the FGX, Fresh Air, Infinity IQ, these compressors, the Verb Suite Classics, the virtual mix rack, and the virtual tape machines. Those are all going to be in that area for you. So the Infinity EQ is there. So you just go ahead and pull that up. And it pulls up a blank screen like this. And as you notice when you hover over it, what options are available to you. So if you want to do like a pass, you just go like this and double click, and it pulls the pass. This bar right here will control the width of the bottom. This is the gain and lowering right here. Okay. Then if you go here and you double click, you'll have these. To get rid of it, you just hit this X. To change the shape, you pull this in. Okay. And then we have a brightener, which is this one here. And this one you can use to just raise the sparkle a little bit. And then you have all the different ones you can do. So you're not limited to just bands, which is nice. To turn the volume of the EQ up and down, it's right here for you. And then if you want it more left or right, it's there for you. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and remove that. And then I will show you the guitar sim. So hopefully you can see this here. So these are all the like amps and stuff over here for a clean guitar. It like gives you kind of a rough thing. And then you would just grab the one you want and drag it over here and it would drop it in. And then, so the high gain metal guitar, bass, bread and butter bass, there's all these presets here that you can load in there. And for this one, there is like a drag and drop situation. So like if it doesn't load these, you were to download an expansion pack and then you save that on your desktop and then you just drag and drop it in here. And then it lets you, so if you added these cabinets, it lets you move the mic around. It lets you put in different pedals and all these different things. So it's pretty cool. I definitely like this one better than the Waves one. It sounds more clear. So what I'll do is I'll play you, what do I have it on? Okay. So play this for you. Let's go down here. It is green. And I'll turn it off and play it. So you can kind of get an idea. And I also put the lap steel through the same guitar thing. So you can hear that difference in there. So that's pretty neat. Okay, so the lead, I didn't touch it. This is my drums here. So I did the recorder woman thing where I did the drums and you can probably see it behind me, the two microphones over, one over the shoulder, and then one on the kick, one on the snare. So I have 4 here. And I have just some EQ. This is the fast equalizer. This thing is so cool. It has a learn method. So I thought I'd give it a try and I really liked it. It learned really well. So I'll do the review on that one probably tomorrow. I'm having trouble with the sidechain compressor. I had to write to help. So I'll probably have that answer by tomorrow. So on the drum bus, I'll show you the virtual mix rack. So this is the virtual mix rack, and it has some really great presets on here. So I chose the big snare for my drum bus just because I liked the way it sounded. I didn't like any of the drum bus presets that they had, but I liked this one. And then I moved this revival thing here. I just turned up the shimmer and the thickness. The only thing is that this is not an adjustable plugin. So if it doesn't fit in your screen, it doesn't. So I'm actually considering getting a different cable or card or something for my computer just so I can see this. But you can grab it and pull it up to see what's down there and if you need anything down there, which I don't. And then you can load whatever you want by grabbing it and dragging and dropping it over. And you get all of these compressors, EQs, all kind of schnizzle. Bomber. I don't know what that does yet. Still learning this stuff. But yeah, they have gates and drum gates and all kinds of stuff that you get. I don't get the mic mods, which I'm kind of mad about because I was told that it's an all access pass, not a limited access pass. So I don't get these mics. So, oh well, which is the whole reason I wanted this thing. But I have happy surprises. So this is a virtual mix rack. That's how you use it. You can drag and drop whatever you want. There's classic, vibe, deep, extreme, presets, different settings. You can still move it when you use the presets. So it's pretty cool. I really, really dig this thing. So that has my EQ and compression on it. And then I have my saturator. As you know, crash. My computer. Might, it might be frozen. It might be frozen. Hang on. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I just want to say it. I think I did.